Hi guys, and welcome to a competition. So this is going to be my kind of like first, I guess, real official one since we've started doing these again. Actual competitions. We did have, of course, the Halloween competition, but I didn't really make a video on it. So this is going to be the first kind of video on it. Now this is going to be the Christmas competition, which will be starting on December the 1st at 9 AM, and that's Greenwich Mean Time, which is the UK or British time. So it's probably about 5 hours in front of the US. It's the east side of the US. But you guys can go and check that out. You can always just have a look at time zones to figure it out. And it's actually going to be running until the 15th of December, and it'll be closing at 8, basically 20 PM or 8 PM. Don't know why I actually put PM on that, but yeah, GMT. So what the hell is this competition about? How do you actually enter and all that kind of stuff? So to actually take part for this competition, you can come and join the server, which is at dakrcraft.playat.ch. Now we are on version 1.7.10. 1.7.10 Minecraft. The reason we haven't been able to upgrade is because of metadatas, and I'll probably talk about that at some other point. But yeah, it's basically on that version of Minecraft. You guys can come and join. It's free. There's no charges ever. I don't believe in that kind of stuff. All you need to do when you actually join, you need to just do /warp-comp, which is right there. Then you can just do /plotme auto, or you can also just do /p space or a even. Really nice and quick, but you can just do that. These instructions are just there on the forum, and there'll be a link in the forum or to the forum from this video. So yeah, what's the actual thing? You need to build a Christmas-themed plot. So that's going to be using the FlowsHD texture pack. Now on the actual server we use 3 different texture packs as our main ones. We use Conquest for the medieval stuff, we use LD Modern, and we also use FlowsHD. So FlowsHD and LD Modern, we both use those as our modern packs because people love flows. Zaris uses a lot of flows and really loves the pack. So a lot of people have been like building on his city, for example, in that one. People have been using LD Modern on St. Vincent, and we're trying to like rotate the different texture packs for these competitions so it's not just the same texture pack all the time. So you can actually build a Christmas-themed plot using the FlowsHD pack, and there is a link as well. I'll make sure that link's actually working by the time I actually put this video up. Don't know why it's not working. It should have done. When your plot is actually complete, just enter a thread. Create a thread on the forums, and I'll put a link in there to it when I've got that all set up. Obviously, at the time of this, recording this, it's not set up yet because it's not started yet. So the rules are, it must be clearly a Christmas-themed plot. So, for example, you guys could do a snow-covered town celebrating Christmas. So this could be like a small town. It could be a modern-ish town. I don't know if modern would actually work with this, like the ultra-modern style, but I think traditional style in Flows would actually work, like a street with, you know, celebrating Christmas with a big Christmas tree in like a town square, or having that kind of stuff, and then having the individual houses actually celebrating Christmas with a Christmas tree up in their living room, and they've moved around the furniture. It doesn't really fit, but they've done it because they wanted a Christmas tree and they got lots of presents and all that kind of stuff. You can do that if you guys want to. The other kind of styles that you can actually do, which might make it a bit more interesting, because some people might like not want to do that. You can also do stuff like making a scene from the Bible nativity. So of course, if you guys know about the Bible and you know about the kind of like actual Christmas stories, the more religious side of it, you guys can actually do the religious side of it if you want to. So there's that. You could actually do the nativity in a plot, and that'd be quite a nice thing as well. So it doesn't have to be what is now modern Christmas. It can also be those kind of more traditional or more religious. I think more religious is more accurate, but more religious styles of it. So you can actually guys can do that. The other thing you can do, and obviously there's so many movies around Christmas. You guys can base it off a movie, one of the Christmas movies, as long as you probably make it clear, put it on a sign saying, this is from, I don't know, Elf, for example. This is like the North Pole from Elf. Do stuff like that, make it quite clear. I mean, you could do a mall that's actually, thinking of Elf, you could actually do a mall that's actually in Christmas time. That'd be quite interesting as well. There's another idea. But you can do books and you can do movies. So you can do, for example, a scene from A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. So you can actually have that instead. Make that a little bit different. That means that people that like doing like the darker plots and don't like everything being clean and don't like everything being, you know, like that, you can actually play around with those different ideas and actually do that kind of stuff. But the really choice is yours. As long as it's Christmas, I don't really care. So modern and medieval styles are accepted as long as they actually use the FlowsHD pack. So again, this is to actually bring and try and get people to try out different texture packs. If you guys are just only do Conquest, please do try out Flows and actually try using it that way. Plots are going to be based or rated on the atmosphere of Christmas and the actual story that they tell. So again, if you're doing like a Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, it has to be able to tell a part of that scene, but do please use signs even at the edge of the plot just to explain what it is if you're trying to do a specific story, so that we know when we're marking, we know what it's actually going on. And of course there's going to be one player per plot, so you can't do collabs. The reason you can't do collabs is just because of the prizes, for example the Steam gift card. So currently what I've got set up for the actual prizes, and these will be updated probably within a week or so, so do check this main screen on the forums. I'll put a link, it's just on the main page, it's on news. But first place we'll be getting a video review with a scope call. It's up to you if you guys want to be in the video, you don't have to. But that'll just be a chance for you guys to just have a pretty good chat and actually show me around your plot and what you're trying to get out of it and explain it. You get to be in a video. You don't have to do that. Reality actually on the Halloween one didn't want to be in the video, but that was fine. We usually chat anyway, so that's absolutely fine. So you guys can actually get that. Also for first place you will get a Steam gift card, which is equivalent of £10 or $15 US. That may go up, so that may actually become a £20 or $30 Steam gift card. It depends on how good like Christmas actually goes for YouTube for me. So if I get like a bit more money and it does raise like it usually does, then the prizes for this competition will go up. That's why I've kind of kept a couple of them secret, because I don't want to, like, I'm using the money that I get from YouTube to actually fund this, as I always do. You also get a place in the Hall of Fame, and you'll get a coloured name until the next competition. It used to be for a couple of weeks, but then I've just decided why not just have it. You get your own name, you get your own custom rank, whatever you want, within reason, until the next competition starts. And you're also going to get a collection of games. So last time we had a couple of games, like probably, I think it was 2 or 3 games. I think it was Warhammer Dawn of War, or Warhammer 2, or it was something. It was Dawn of War 2, I think it was. That was it. It was Dawn of War 2, and also like the DLC for that. It'll be more for this one because again, I should be getting a little bit more pay for December. So there'll be a collection of games, probably around 4 games. 4 game actual titles in Steam codes, so it'll be for the PC again. Second place is going to get the same video review, as I mentioned earlier. You're also going to get the coloured name. You're also going to get a collection of games, probably around 3 or 4. They just won't be as higher cost, but they probably could be like really good quality. And third place, exactly the same video review, coloured name, and you're also going to get a collection of games. Also, guys, if you are actually putting in for this actual competition, of course, you can get your plot reviewed. You know, you can actually get that, and I do try to do a big selection like I did with the Halloween ones, so you guys get an idea overall, those guys that are on like the console, of what people did, and to get some ideas for your own stuff or own builds, even on the console versions, even on the pocket versions. It gives you guys an idea, and you get to actually show it off, and it also gets to show off the really cool stuff that people actually make on the server and in these competitions. But all I want to really say to you guys is good luck. You know, have fun, have a mess around, have a laugh. And yeah, we're gonna it's just gonna be a great time. It's gonna be absolutely awesome to see what you guys come up with. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. Hopefully guys you do actually join in on this competition, and yeah, there'll be a load of links in the description, so just click on those. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.